My name is Amro, and I'm running for Director of Legislative Affairs. Well, on the issue of the individuality and the issue of how we're going to dispose of our salaries, I think I slightly differ from Maurice, more in line with Desiree and Rami, in that I think that since the Associated Students is a government that is run by the students, we're elected by the students, the salaries which we make, the direct officers of our student body, should be information that is disclosed to the public, in that, it's our own students. I think that has some arbitrary benefits, such as that's going to increase the safety and the trust between the students and their own government, which is the Associated Students. And I think that's going to increase the safety and the trust between these two bodies that are supplementary to each other. However, there has to be some more coordination, maybe between the Orion and the officers which currently uphold the positions, the incumbents, that is. There has to be some further consideration of, are you okay with that? We're going to publish it. We just wanted to give you a heads up so that maybe Desiree is not surprised when she looks Wednesday on the paper. On the issue of the 50,000 salaries, since I'm running for Director of Legislative Affairs, I'm going to be sitting on the Board of Directors, of course. I think that's one of the issues, that if the students are really concerned with that, we should have to take considerable concern and actually call for it on the people that do make 50,000 plus. I'm not aware of course, of the number of the individuals who do make that salary, but of course it extends up to the AAUP, that's the American Association for University Professors, and other unions for the teachers. And of course, over there it gets sometimes hard to be implemented. But on the precise question of, am I in support with it, I think that whatever our students need and whatever is going to increase their trust in their own student government, we should actually call for it.
I would have to say that, and I'm going to play the devil's advocate in all this to tell you guys the truth. I believe that there should be accessibility for the student body to actually see digits, people's salaries, because it is where money's going. That's a realistic point of view. Is $30 million, where the hell is my money going? Where is my tuition going? If tuition is rising, then where is that money going? In the Orion today, I read that $300 plus is going to go to the new rec center, which is going to increase our tuition. Then let's break it down. Let's have quarterly reports that are released to the student body through the Orion, where AS and the Orion can have a relationship where it's done in a proper manner. I was very surprised by some of the numbers that I saw today, especially with some of the salaries. I don't believe these people should be in any way feel ashamed or feel violated, because it is our money. We are paying these people. And the students should know how much we're paying them, what it is that they're doing. So I don't see a problem with it. I think it should be more accessible. I think that even on top of that, we should also disclose where the money is going for the different activity councils, like multicultural affairs. What money is it that they're funding? What money is it that activity fee is funding? We should have no shame in that. We are students. We want to know where that money is going. Let's make it accessible to everybody.
Just sorry, 1 second. I have a follow-up question there, since you're talking about multicultural affairs. With regard to finances, how would you go about making the process of seeking funds from the council more welcoming? Because it's been described by one of our other editors as a gruesome and intimidating process.
Can you repeat that again?
Okay. Yeah, the question is, how would you go about making the process of seeking funds from the Multicultural Affairs Council and some other the councils more welcoming for students and less intimidating to the process?
This year, like I said, I was Lieutenant Commissioner of the Multicultural Affairs Council, alongside Jose Guzman, who's the current chair. We took a different approach to the Multicultural Affairs Council. What we discovered was that in previous years, the council was very intimidating to student organizations. So one of the first things that we did was we advertised. We created advertisement. I'm pretty sure most of you saw the advertisement that was done for it, where we had those Benjamin Franklin flyers saying, hey, $4,000 for your organization. In addition to that, the council itself was very diverse. We sought having people sitting on the council that weren't our friends. We didn't just want to bring our friends on the council and be like, hey, come join my council. We actually had an orientation for the various organizations, inviting them, sitting them down, and giving them a presentation of what MAC was, the process to go through it, and also inviting members from organizations to sit on the council. As a result of that, we had a very very diverse council that I am very proud to say is something different that this campus hadn't seen before. You know, it was prior to that, it was a very Caucasian council, taking on multicultural affairs. But this year it was very diverse. And I think that in addition to that, providing workshops, which was what we tried to do, really opened it up to a lot of organizations. As a result of that, we ran out of funds really early, you know. We ran out of funds early in February. We had no more money. But we gave it out. The money that we did provide was to organizations that in previous years, didn't have a voice, didn't have the ability to come out and say, we need $4,000 to put on an event. So that's that's our way of making it accessible, was advertising and providing workshops for organizations to feel welcome. And also preparing them, because I know presenting in councils is very intimidating, especially when you have previous experiences where you got shot down by council members. Coming back is always kind of like, oh, they're gonna vote against my proposal. But we try to make it as friendly and as welcome as we could. And I'm hoping that those that are running for multicultural affairs commissioners this year really take that we implemented this year and continue doing it.
Let's stop beating around the bush, people over here. Let's pick a stance on this answer. Do we want people the public to know about AS employees, how much they get paid? I say yes. What's the difference between the AS and US government? They both have budget. It's public. It's student money. The US budget is public money. I know how much my senator makes. Why can't I know how much my AS employee makes? So let's be clear over here. Let's pick a decision. It should be public. That's what I think. Also, what Hamid said, we should take it to the public also. We should take it to students. Let's put it on the ballot. Do they want? Is that what they want? If they said yes, we should do it. But in general, I think we should. I mean, it's a public issue. It's taxpayers' money. It's students' money. I know how much my senator makes. I should know how much my AS employees are making. That's it.
All right. I didn't introduce myself earlier. My name is Jeff Kell. I'm running for AS president, and I'm going to tell you something that's going to shock you. Our economy is depressed. I know it's been on headlines. It shouldn't be news to you guys at all, but I know it's going to shock and awe you. And nobody's cared until everybody's, doesn't have any money to spend. Nobody has cared in the past, oh, where's our money going? Nobody has cared to see the statistics in the paper, to go looking for those numbers. But everybody cares now that nobody has any money. So I'm totally behind it. I totally agree. Beating around the bush and saying that, oh, well, we might not show those, we might, many people have joked, well, oh, Jeff, it's just campus politics. No, I disagree. This is just a microcosm of the much larger national government. If we can't do it right on our college campus, we're not going to be able to do it right in national government. So I really have a no tolerance policy for, withholding. That's ridiculous. I think that the way to do it is to hold people accountable. Two of my platform points, accessibility and accountability. I gave out a personal cell phone number exactly for that reason, so that students could call me 24 hours a day. And I really stand behind opening up AS. It's one of the biggest reasons I ran, is because I wondered where my student dollars were going. I worked to put myself through school exactly for that reason, to know exactly where every dime of my money is going, because my parents aren't picking up that tab. So I agree with students, exactly, that it needs to be public information. And there are no two ways around it. We can talk, there can be a lot of verbiage about it, but I think it really needs to be an important issue. Thank you.